Yet another frustrating performance from the Manchester United players. And the match ended Nottingham Forest 1, Manchester United 0. Now, the thing is, I'm going to start with this. I really do feel pity for the manager, Ruben Amorim. Just looking at how frustrated the guy has become in Manchester United is a sight to behold, I would have to tell you. Now, this match started with a quick goal from Elanga. Big kudos to Elanga. He has really improved since he left Manchester United. It is in as much as it is improvement, it is down to the fact that he's not playing in Manchester. Manchester United is a pressure-filled environment, and it is a big one for you. We have seen players like Anthony in recent times go somewhere else and perform. So this is for those that are going to be saying we should have kept Elanga and he would have been better in Manchester United. No, he would not have. He's one of those players that runs and leaves the ball, and that brings me back to the control that he actually that the control for the goal, that was superb, running that distance and the finishing. So that was really good from Anthony Elanga, but it was a very terrible one from Mazarawi. It was a very terrible one for Dogu, because it's almost like they escorted him the full length of the pitch and they allowed him to deliver that finish. It was bad defending. After then, Nottingham Forest, they just sat deep. And for a team like Nottingham Forest, that was the idea, or that was the plan. And for I think they have 13 clean sheet this season, so you can understand how good or how they believe their style of play. And getting a goal so early, I'm not sure that was what they planned, but they did get the goal early. And you can see how deep they sat, and especially the fact that Aina got an injury early, so they quickly went back to a back five. And from then, it was hard for us to break them down. It was almost like they relinquished possession to us. I think we had over 60% of the ball possession. They gave it to us, and we couldn't break them down. Yes, we did create a few chances. Ganacho had a few chances, and I have to say Ganacho has to do better, because in recent matches he was performing good playing on the right, and today was one of those days. I think he was our attacking player with the most touches of the ball, and today he played really bad. When I mean bad, his decision making is poor, his hitting on target is poor. For a player so young, you would expect Ganacho to be a lot better than he is. But Ganacho is a disappointing player. There are rumors that he might still be up for sale come summer. I would not oppose to that sale at all. Now, the first half didn't work because Ugarte and Casemiro, I thought they were finding it hard to combine with each other in the midfield. So, at the first half, the manager did take out Ugarte, and Bruno Fernandes was brought deeper. Hoyland was brought into the game. And a lot did not really change. I think Hoyland and Zexi, they both had a very poor game today. Bruno Fernandes even wasn't at his best today. So overall, we had possession, we played the ball around, we created opportunities, but we did not really create any significant opportunities. Surprising one was when Maguire was brought into the game and he was pushed forward to go and play one of the attacking position along Hoyland, and he did get a last minute chance that was cleared by Moreno. And I was seeing a stat after the match that he had 3 touches in the box, which was more than Zexi and Hoyland got through at the match. Now I think, and the thing that has been going on the internet over the past few days, the fact that we needed an experienced striker, a presence in the front line, and this kind of match speaks to that in volumes, because this is the kind of match you need a nine, somebody to take control of the game, somebody to bring out something out of nothing. And Zexi and Hoyland failed on the day. For me, I think a player like Dilap, I know if I'm going to talk an more experienced striker, it's going to be Jokeres, because I feel He's that kind of player that can do it. But for if it's not Jokeres, for me, I think it's a Dilap or a Sesko. But then it also falls down the preference of people wanting more experienced striker. But it boils down to the fact that we do need somebody of personality, somebody we could worry them for that top nine. And currently we do not have one. And I know Inos are currently working on it, but we can't do anything from now to the end of the season but to use what we have. Now I think Garnacho is going to have to do a lot better. It was our player with the most touches of the ball today, and his delivery, his decision making were largely poor today. Garnacho is going to do a lot better. If the rumors are true, come the summer, I would say let Garnacho go. Now, our next match is probably Man City, and then our match in the Europa versus Lyon. I know we have all agreed that Premiership is gone. I know there's nothing we are fighting for, and there's nothing to be shamed. There's no shame in losing to a Nottingham Forest, even though we lost to them home and away, sadly. There's no shame because they are a far better team this season. The table clearly says that. Nottingham Forest is in a Champions League position. So to bring that into perspective. So winning this game is not a shame. But what would be a shame is our performances. We need to do better. Now, yes, the Premiership is done. Yes, this is a pre-season for us, but we need to get ourselves into rhythm if we are going to make use of the opportunity presented in Europa. And this is not the kind of performance that is going to take us to win the Europa, I must say. We did poorly today. Our players are going to need to stand up. That's why I feel sorry for the coach. You can see it on his face. He was frustrated. We did not take our chance today, and if we want to win the Europa, we are going to have to do better. And no matter how Bruno Fernandes played bad, he still was our better performance on the day. It is almost like every time we hold the ball, we have to look for Bruno Fernandes, and if he's having a bad day, we're all having a bad day, and that was the kind of game we had today again. Now, come summer, we are going to have to need a lot of match changes because right now, Bruno Fernandes is all we got. So, our players, they need to stand up. We need players, more players, not just Bruno Fernandes, to stand up if we are going to win the Europa, if we are going to save the season like we all want to happen. You let me know in the comment section who was your best player on the day, and please do not forget to hit the like button. As always, I love you. Thank you for supporting the channel. You are my hero. I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.